What's happening in Iraq? What happened over the last week?
Well, it seems that the central government in Iraq is quite upset with what's happening over in the northern part, and they have taken control of the refinery, and it seems that the iron fist, the iron hand of the state of Iraq, of the central government, is going to apply force and begin to see how they're going to be applying more of control in that part of the world. That means that we could see some outages, we could see some oil being taken out from the market, and of course the autonomous state of northern Iraq should be placed into question, as the central government over in Baghdad wants to have the final say in everything that is being done up there.
And Iraq is one of the biggest oil producers within OPEC. Give us some perspective of how much the north produces, the Kurdish region, versus the rest of Iraq, to get an idea of if that production shut in, what would mean for OPEC?
Well, it's significant if we look at two things, not just the Iraqi situation, but also if we look at what's happening over to Iran with the decision by President Trump to basically single-handedly get out of the nuclear deal. That means that if there are sanctions applied to Iran and we continue to see this iron fist over the northern part of Iraq in the independent area of Kurdistan, then we could be talking about 1 million to 1.5 million barrels taken off the market, which means that over the short term, oil should be spiking upwards.
John, do we have any sense this morning of how serious this conflict is? We heard about it, we were surprised here in New York. Is this merely a skirmish, or could there really be something of a civil war? Because the Peshmerga, who fight for the Kurds, are ferocious fighters.
You're absolutely right, and this is an issue also for U.S. foreign policy. Who are they going to help? Right now, I think there are other forces involved. The Turks seem to be quite adamant about applying force and not seeing the autonomous region gaining more autonomy, but also the central government in Iraq wants to apply force. So I think this is going to escalate further, which means that the export pipeline is going to be questioned over the short to medium term.